Okay, so hopefully helmet cam is recording, and we are at the top of the Red Run here in stunning Arcalis in Andorra, in the highest, well, very highest part of the Pyrenees. It is a stunning April day and I'm going to be going down the Red Run called La Portella del Mig. The snow conditions are pretty good up here. Spring snow, but quite firm on this top section. Getting a little bit clumpier further down. And I'm going to come round this side of the piste. I might have to concentrate in a second because this first section is very narrow and quite clumpy. So I don't want to lose control. I want to take this as much in control as I am by doing some short turns. There's a icy bit here that's got lots of ice on it, so I'm just going to side slip down here, put in a turn, some more clumpy stuff coming up, and another turn here coming along, and turn again, and we've got a snowboarder track ahead of us. This is fantastic. I love following snowboarder lines because they clear away all the clumpy stuff and leave you with, it's almost like a little miniature piste basher has been passed. And look, they're turning here, so we follow the snowboard tracks, traverse and turn and try and get the ski to bank and hit where they've banked the snow for you. And you get this right, and I kid you not, you can be graceful and slow. Of course, the downside of it is if you fuck it up, you've got to go and plough through a whole load of really clumpy stuff. Got a couple of para skiers coming past me. Just to add a bit more to this commentary, I mean, this is just, I don't know, I don't think it can get any better than this, to be honest. So I'm just trying to stick to the centre of the piste here. I don't need to go very fast. I'm probably only doing about 10 miles an hour, trying to keep it narrow so that I don't freak people out who are coming behind me, because it seems that very few people here have seen a ski bike in action. So I'm just going to keep it really tight. One could go a lot faster, but it's just unhelpful. And then you hit a section like this where you've got some ice to traverse, and it's not a good idea because then you'd be going so fast you'd be out of control. And when you're the only ski bike on the mountain, you get absolutely no graces. You know, you can be a terrible, dangerous snowboarder and people just go, oh well, it's a snowboarder. And likewise, if you're on skis, you can get away with absolute bloody murder. So I'm following these guys down, just trying not to frighten anybody and just staying in control at all times. Bit of compression turns going on here, and just missed that one. Just planting my bum on the seat and using the natural spring of the rear suspension to kick out the back ski and give yourself a nice controlled skid. Not really going any faster. I mean, it's pointless. This is what I like about being on the snow. It's not about being a complete speed merchant. For me, it's much more about translating a very slick and dangerous surface and saying, no, I am in control. I'm going to plant exactly the lines that I want to follow. So I'm going to come up now to this marker point underneath the quad lift here at number 12 of Portella del Mig, or del Mig, and I'm going to consult the piste map because the last time I came down this run, I ended up on a green run, which made no sense to me at all because this should be red for the whole way. Okay. Alright, well, I'll just follow the signs then. I have a feeling if we turn to the right at this point, we're going to be going into some pretty heavy off-piste territory, which I don't fancy doing, at least not recording the shame of doing it badly. So let's get a move on, give these people some space. Again, I mean the snow here, I mean this is mid-April, the already Pal Arinsal, this is their last day, they're closing, and at this point in the day the conditions would be absolutely horrendous. I mean, it would be like, it wouldn't be like skiing through porridge, it would be like skiing through concrete. And yet, here we are, high up, above 2,000 meters, and this surface is it's yielding. I suppose that would be the best way to describe it. It's yielding like, you know, nice English butter. Now, as we come to this point, towards the bottom of the run, things are going to get distinctly clumpier. So I'm just going to keep it tight, and much as I like to put in giant jet turns, I'm not going to do that just because I could get tipped up. So let's let these guys past. People say I do dangerous things. I mean, there's always someone that's doing something a bit more dangerous. Now, interestingly, on the right-hand side of this piste is a completely bare, icy run, which I don't want to go on because, quite frankly, I'd have no speed control at all. You see there's a snowboarder. Oh, he's well recovered, that man. So let's just give it a little turn about here. Just try and keep the speed from going completely stupid. And turn again, and just like a falling leaf, rather than a, I don't know, very fat Englishman. The other thing you get with the clumpy snow is if you edge into the snow, but then obviously if you hit it with enough force, it'll throw you onto the opposite edge. And you so don't want to do that because then you've got no control. Here I can again see another snowboard track. I mean, it's just bliss. You look, it's like they've made a little piste just for Mr. K on his ski bike. So I'm just going to follow their line wherever possible. Now, one particular thing about this resort, which is a new one on me, is you have to have a leash to attach yourself to the ski bike at all times. That includes while you're riding, obviously, but it also includes whilst you're on the quad lift. Personally, I think it's pretty stupid, to be honest, but I suppose they have to think of the safety and security of all their other users, and if it makes them happy and you're able to do it, then do it. Unfortunately, I didn't have a dedicated snowboard leash with me, but I did have a nice piece of sturdy yet springy rope. Not quite bungee. I think bungee would be ideal, but something a bit like bungee. And currently that's attached to my salopettes, and the other end is wrapped around the base of the saddle, around the seat pin. It was my instinct to attach it to the steerer tube by the handlebars, but someone pointed out to me that's not such a good idea. So just coming up to a pommel now. This is the bit where it suddenly gets mysteriously flat, and I don't know why. So there's pretty much no point putting in any turns. I'm just gonna go straight forward. So that's the red there. That's the children's playground. And we're just going to get. Okay. So here we come up to a little nexus, and we've got a green run to our left, and yeah, that's it. Red run number 4's to our right. So just okay. So now we're on L'Hôtel, and I think we've gone beyond butter on the condition of the piste. I would say this is probably more like icing sugar, but there is hard pack snowy ice underneath. So again, following that snowboarder trail, let's just put in some nice easy turns, not freaking anybody out, and just head straight for the quad chairlift, and I think I'll treat myself to another run somewhere else. Okay, and that's that.